Christie firefighters are trying to figure out what caused a house fire to spark up not too far from the Molina neighborhood overnight. Fire crews responded to the home off Greenpoint and Green Park Drive around 1 a.m. Investigators say the fire started in the garage. Crews did a great job in containing the blaze and helping the homeowners.
It's really good that they were able to keep the damage to the garage area as opposed to the house, and then we'll refer them to the union has a fund that they're able to provide some monies to these people to assist them with the damages from the fire.
Fortunately, no one was hurt and the family was able to stay the night in their home.